Fear is something that everybody has for a reason. It is a protection mechanism. However, when it begins to interfere with your goals or just your life in general, it can become a detriment rather than something that is beneficial to you. So this is how you can overcome your fears. So my first tip is to introduce the fear into your life gradually, right? Introduce yourself to the fear gradually. And what I mean by this is, for example, let's say if you are afraid of spiders, the first thing you could do is read about spiders in a book, for instance. Then you can look at spiders in a video. Then perhaps once you built up to it, you can go to spider enclosure. And then really once you are ready and once your fear has diminished slightly, then you can even lightly poke a spider. And soon enough, you'll realize that your fear would be reduced because you work up to it, right? Like you are aware that the spider won't harm you because you keep exposing yourself to it. And, since you keep exposing yourself to it, like you begin to see your fear from a logical standpoint. And therefore, the perception that spiders are insanely harmful, right? And I'm talking about the little ones, not like the super venomous ones. Then once you begin to look at it from a logical standpoint, then you realize that your fear won't be there anymore. Or at least it would be significantly less. And that brings me to my second point with the logical mindset. Think when trying to overcome your fears, think that this is the worst that could happen, right? And, this may require some extra thought because once you think that this is the worst that could happen for things, if you are already afraid of something and you think that and you can't really look at it from a logical standpoint, it might actually increase your fear. So, for example, what you want to do is, like I said previously, build up to it. Because once you build up to it, you get exposure and subconsciously, like, you begin to think that what you are afraid of isn't actually as harmful as you initially thought. It isn't actually as bad as you believed previously. And therefore, you won't be as afraid of it. So thinking of it from a logical standpoint is like, let's say, again, with the spider example. If you poke the spider, what's the worst that could happen? Like you feel like a fuzzy spider on your finger, like nothing is going to happen. And, part of developing that logical mindset is understanding where your fear comes from, which brings me to my third point. So, is your fear something that maybe came from your childhood? Is it something that came recently? Is it something that, you've experienced at multiple points throughout your life? These questions help you find out where your fear originated from, right? And therefore, it'll assist you in developing a positive mindset and assist you in confronting your fears. Because once you realize where it came from, you can begin to eliminate it. Like, for example, if you have a fear of spiders, let's say, you woke up one night as a kid and a spider was like on your nose and you felt like the spider was going to bite you, right? Or another example is if you had a nightmare about spiders. If you just realize that, right, you can kind of work from there. Like, for example, if the spider was on your nose, you could think to yourself, well, the spider wasn't going to harm me. The spider wasn't going to do anything. And in fact, the spider should be more afraid of me than I am of it. So understanding where it comes from, understanding where your fear came from, where it originated, is super important in developing that logical mindset and therefore alleviating your fear. So yeah, guys, that's the video for today. I love you all. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay awesome. We evolve together. Please feel free to join my Discord. Link is in the description. If you subscribe, turn the post notifications on. The bell is right next to the subscribe button. It's shaded in with ringing symbols around it. And yeah, man, I stream on Twitch sometimes as well. Twitch.tv/snapbc, SNAPBEASTY. And yeah, Alright, we evolve together. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay awesome, and peace. Thank you guys so much for watching.